Okay, I'm Alan at Aylesford School of Ceramics, and today we're doing a throwing of a bigger pot with a student that's been coming here for a little while. His throwing's actually quite good, but we're showing him how to make a bigger piece, centre a bigger piece of clay, and how to make a pot with a bigger lump of clay. Also, how to correct things when they go wrong, so when you're lifting and the pot goes off centre, how to correct that. Right, Brian, bring this elbow into your side. Right. And this needs to be bent here. Okay. And you're centering bit by bit. Right. Remember, like you did last time?
Yeah, okay.
So you centre from there.
Centre the outside in. Right.
The outside and then the inside. So you're really pushing it against the side. Pushing down here as well. So ignore that centre bit being off centre. Right. There you go, you're in the middle now. Now centre the middle bit. Slow the wheel down a touch. Now that's actually in the centre now. The back's slipped off slightly, which makes it look like it's off centre. Right. But your bit of clay is actually perfectly in the middle.
Right.
Alright?
Okay.
Now slow the wheel down when you're doing this bit in the middle. So you're leaning down on your tray again. A nice even slow pressure into the middle. Like that.
Okay.
Okay? Lean down on the tray. That's it. Stick your bum out. Nice and slowly in. That'll do. Right, now you're same position with your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
You're just pulling it out from the middle. These two fingers. These two fingers. Don't go down anymore, you're just coming out dead flat.
Okay.
You can always go back into the middle to make it flat if it's slightly bumpy.
Right, yeah, okay.
Just again, lean your arms down, so you're anchored down all the time. Slowly move down a touch. Nice even pressure from there. Keep coming. Right, slowly away. Right, now if I take the water out the middle there, see that's a bit uneven in the bottom there. So try and get that nice and flat now, just by taking your fingers across there and getting that really flat.
Start getting the level.
Sometimes I use a sponge as well. You can push down with a sponge.
Okay.
Something like that then.
Oh yeah, that's better.
And what we're trying to do is get a really nice tight angle in that edge there.
Okay. So just underneath, yeah?
Just go slightly underneath. That'll do, yeah. Now before you do the first lift, put a bit of foreign body in there. Stop it a second. A bit of dry clay there he must have picked up when he was wedging it.
Yeah.
So before you start lifting it up, we want to squeeze it right in there.
Okay.
So spin the wheel fairly quickly.
Why'd you do that?
So we can help lift the clay from the weight at the bottom of the pot to make it even.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you squash it in, it gives you an undercut there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I see. Right.
There you go. So you squash your hands around so you're making the whole thing narrower. That's it. Alright, now slow down. Now you've created an undercut under there now.
Mm-hmm.
So the first lift is important that you push these fingers into that undercut and this knuckle on there.
Okay.
And you're pushing against that finger there.
Right, okay.
So in your mind you're making this shape, coming up into a
cone,
point like that.
A cone shape, yeah.
Yeah. Alright?
So these fingers inside.
That knuckle there. Slow the wheel down. Slow, slow, slow. Slower, slower, slower. And you're really pushing into the middle. Slowly away. Slowly away. Right. Now, you use too much pressure from the inside.
Okay.
So we want to
Bring it in,
squeeze
is
your
that because it's
finger.
coming out?
Yeah, you
Right,
want
I
to
got it.
keep it going inwards.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the next lift to show you
Yeah, okay.
what you
Got
need
it.
to do. Alright?
Yeah.
So I'm pushing against that finger.
Right, I got it.
Got me?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember last time I showed you that thumb there like that?
Yeah, that's right, putting it out so you...
So you're pushing against that, you're not pulling out with the middle at all.
Right, so you use your thumb as your guide.
Your thumb is collaring it in as it's coming up. That's better. That's all right. You've got a bit of an air bubble in the top there, Brian,
Okay.
which is what's knocking it off centre. Now when you've knocked it off centre, if you gently pinch with your fingers there and this finger on the top, so if you spin it round for me, I'm gently pinching there but I'm pushing down the top so it keeps that top centred. Some people use this part of your finger here,
Oh,
push
I
down
get it,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and then that centres it back up again. Because if you don't do that, you'll end up getting a really uneven top and you have to trim it off.
Right, and that's
So
another...
after every lift, it's a good idea to re-centre that top.
Okay. So shook up again.
Up again.
Thumb out. It's gone again, isn't it? Yeah.
That's it. So see if you can try and centre that up a bit. That's it.
Let's pinch the fingers and then to top.
Push down the top. That's it. Lovely.
Slowly away.
Undercut on the bottom there now, just to get the weight up then from there. Do another lift. It's quite a big top for you.
It's the biggest so far.
Let's see if you can centre that top up. See it's centering up as you're coming out. Make sure centre that top up again. It's knocked it off centre
Yeah,
slightly,
yeah, it's a
so
bit wiggly in it. Just squeeze it.
gently squeeze and push down the top. There's the air bubble in there that you've got up the top there, which doesn't help.
No.
Right, now that's fairly good now. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a lift from the bottom. You've still got a little bit of weight in the bottom.
Chippy pop. Right.
Right, now we're going to put a bit of shape into it.
Okay.
Right, so I reckon you should belly it out from the bottom. You're not giving it any resistance from the outside now, so you're just pushing out your fingers, and your fingertips are just guiding it as you're coming up. I want you to push the shape out from about there to about there.
Okay. So doing the other way around then. Put the pressure from the inside out
Yeah.
as well as from outside in.
If you drip water over the rim of the pot, it goes either side.
Okay.
Just bit by bit. Keep coming up. To about there, I reckon. Right, now have a look at the shape before you make any more judgment of what you're going to do.
Okay.
So it comes out there and then it goes a bit flat and then it comes out again. So you
Yeah,
need
so
to
it's a bit
follow
more-
that curve a bit nicer. So,
So it brings
look
it
at the
around.
profile as you're pushing the shape out.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you sort of go down like that and you're pushing it out maybe from there a bit more to make that shape
yeah,
there a
yeah.
bit nicer, yeah?
Yeah.
So So give it another go. Nice one. That's it. Just try and look like this. So you've got quite a lot of weight there. Neither leave that there, so turn a little foot out of it. Just going to undercut it a bit.
Okay.
Quite a nice little shape there.
Yeah.
On the bottom there that you created. I don't know if you meant to do that.
Of course I did, yeah, of course I did. It's what the clay wanted to do.
Now all I would do is maybe just ease the top out so you've got a nicer shape on the outside now. So
Okay.
just your fingers in there, and you're just going to bend that over to make it a nicer shape.
Come in again, okay.
Unfortunately that's quite a big vase, which means you've got to buy loads of flowers for the wife.
Yeah. Well, it's Mother's Day this weekend, isn't it?
That's
So.
Mother's Day, yeah.
But it won't be 5 in time.
Right, now look at the shape before you make your judgment as to if that's finished or not. Up to you.
Not too bad, yeah. I'm quite
Too
happy
bad,
with
is
that.
it? Not
I'm
too
quite
bad.
happy with that. On your expert
All I would do
judgment?
is round that off a little bit.
Okay.
Just by pinching it and making it a little bit rounder rather than square.
Okay, yeah.
Alright? And then we're pretty done. So just round that off with a sponge.
With a sponge.
Right, to round that top off, you can use a bit of plastic.
Right.
You can use chamois, leather, but plastic works just as well. And you're going to hold it over the rim. You're going to hold it over the rim, so it makes it nice and finished.
Oh, that's great, yeah.
And then just sponge all the water out of the middle. Wire it off the bat, and then just lift the bat off.
The back. Okay.
Perfect, well done.
Thank you very much, sir.
Round of applause for Brian. So what we've concluded from that little exercise is that it's very important to keep the piece of clay in the centre of it at all times. So even when you have to centre it first, you do your pulling it out. If it goes off centre, centre it back up. You do a lift and it goes off centre, centre it back up. It's imperative to keep the pot centred at all times.